What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop. And so, first and foremost, getting right to the business on this, I want to say this to y'all, man. Everybody who I hear, they keep saying Canelo and Tank are doing the same shit. Canelo and Tank are doing the same shit. Y'all need to stop it. Alright? Stop it. Alright? I don't agree with the fact that Canelo not fighting Benavidez. No. I'm with y'all on that. No, I don't agree with it, and I think Canelo's scared of Benavidez. Alright? But Canelo already got a resume that he can retire off of. Canelo has a resume that's respectful enough to retire off of, from what I look at. All the way back to everything Canelo, all the people Canelo was fighting at 154, 160, the Floyd, the Lauras, the Triple Gs, everything that Canelo been doing is even more. Everything that Canelo been doing. Going to 175, challenging himself against Bivol. One of the biggest fights, probably the biggest fight that he took in his entire career, that I knew he was going to lose. A fight that I did get, that was a good payday for me. Great payday night. Loved that night. Great night. Great call. But Canelo did challenge himself. So I got to give Canelo his props on that. He did try. He beat Kovalev up there, but I don't think he would have beat Kovalev, young Kovalev, but don't matter. He beat Kovalev at 175. He knew not to fight Beterbiev, because Beterbiev would have put him out the sport. So he tried Bivol, but I knew he wasn't fucking with Bivol neither. A lot of y'all thought he was. But you can't talk like we talking right now. That little bit of shit that I'm talking right there, you can't talk like that about Tank at all. Alright? You can't talk like that right now about Tank resume at all. So for y'all to be putting Tank on a Canelo caliber is totally disrespectful. It's no difference than you trying to put Deontay Wilder on a Muhammad Ali caliber. It's the same shit. And technically, Deontay Wilder and Tank Davis both have similar careers all the way up to this point in Tank career. It's very similar. Very, very similar. Alright? Because for one thing, you're talking about guys that's up to 30 fights and 30 plus fights, 30 plus professional fights. And these guys only had one super belt, and they've had chances to be undisputed. Both of them went through that. Deontay Wilder chance for undisputed was against AJ early in his career. And Tank Davis chance for undisputed, it's been all around him all his career. Because he could have been undisputed at 130. He should have fought Tevin Farmer, took Tevin Farmer belt, which everybody felt like he would have beat Tevin Farmer. I felt like I would have put my money on Tank for Tevin Farmer. He also would have had to fight Lomachenko or Miguel Burchell, those type of fighters in that division to be undisputed at 130. That never happened. But the opportunity was there, but it never happened. Same opportunity was at 135. How the fuck is he at 135? All the time Tank been at 135. How the fuck T.O., Devin, and Loma and all these motherfuckers ending up with all these motherfucking belts and Tank not getting a hold of none of them? And these are the top guys in the division. It's just facts. It's just exactly what we seeing. It's exactly what we seeing. It's facts. And let me tell y'all, that excuse of, that's why I'm glad we getting to see this front and center right now, happening right now face. And please don't forget it, y'all, because people who his fans, they gonna always, his supporters, like, they gonna always wait till years and years go past, and then they gonna start telling people, remember this, they gonna tell people that nobody wanted to fight him. It's the same way they did for Deontay Wilder. Listen, y'all, all of these are fighters that come in the sport to fight. That's what the fuck they come to do. But yet and still they say Klitschko didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. He was scared of Deontay Wilder. Joseph Parker was scared of Deontay Wilder. Charles Martin was supposedly scared of Deontay Wilder. Listen, this is what they say about all of these fighters. Carlos Takam, anybody who, Dillian White, anybody who you could have thought, what's shorty name that just got knocked out? Big Baby Anderson. They would have said even before he got knocked out. They would just say all of them was scared. They said Usyk scared to fight Deontay Wilder. There's a rumor out there from certain people. They say Usyk, when he ducked Deontay, he was scared of Deontay Wilder. Listen, that's what they say. They're going to always say that. They say that about everybody. Look, in Floyd's career, all Floyd supporters who won't let it go right now, they just won't let shit bad get in and let you hear nothing crazy about Floyd. They say Floyd, they say Acelino Freitas, killer Acelino Freitas, Casamayor, all of them, they said to this day, all of them, they say they were scared. They didn't want to fight Floyd. They were scared of Floyd. They was all scared of Floyd. Everybody was scared of Floyd. Everybody, listen, what's his name that died? Diego Corrales. Floyd pulled him down from 135 to 130. He drained him. It's just a fact situation. Whoever listening that's a Floyd fan, what you mad about? If you mad, that's facts. I can't help that he did that. What you mad about? He drained Diego Corrales from 135 to 130. Just like they say Tank trying to get the boy that beat Isaac Cruz at 140, that got a belt now. I can't think of his fucking name right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He just tried to drain him to come down from 140 to 135. Why the fuck he doing that? Why he trying to drain this guy that beat Isaac Cruz down to 135? What the fuck is that about? When I heard about that, like, what the fuck is what is that about? Like, Floyd drained Diego Corrales from 135 down to 130. And then they said Diego Corrales didn't want to rematch Floyd at 130. Diego Corrales wanted a rematch at 135. Everybody know that. But Floyd wouldn't give it to him. But Floyd supporters to this day right now, they saying he ain't really want no fight with Floyd because he brought out there, so he did that or he did that. They make all the excuses. They say Costa Tszyu at 140 was scared of Floyd. That's why he didn't try to unify for Undisputed with Costa Tszyu. The only thing that anybody gonna ever tell you, he wasn't gonna fight. He was scared. He didn't want to fight Floyd. He didn't want to fight Floyd. Paul Williams ain't want to fight Floyd. Yeah. Now they gonna do that for Tank career. So all the people, they gonna say, T.O. ain't want to, when Tank career over, T.O. ain't want to fight Floyd. Shakur ain't want to fight Floyd. Ain't want to fight Tank. T.O. ain't want to fight Tank. Shakur ain't want to fight Tank. Shakur was scared of Tank. He ain't want to fight Tank. Devin ain't want to fight Tank. Gary Russell just got on a fucking interview yesterday or the day before yesterday and said, Tank is a bitch. Now, I know Tank done heard that. I know motherfucking well somebody in the camp, friends, somebody that heard Gary Russell just get on there and say, Tank is a bitch. You see him cherry picking? He cherry picking. That's what he been doing his whole career. You let this little nigga next door from 126, from the 126 pound division, just get on there and have that long ass interview continuously calling you a straight bitch. And you ain't got no response. and not going to try to fuck a Lamont Roach fight. You got the power enough, put him in this motherfucker. Fuck that. Make this Gary Russell fight right now. I want the Gary Russell Jr. fight right now. Fuck that. You ain't gonna be next door in DC disrespecting me like that. Yeah. But they gonna say years from now, Gary Russell was scared to fight Tank. That's what they gonna say, y'all. I'm telling you. This is what they say for Floyd. This is what they say for all of them. All of them, they say they was scared to do. They was scared to fight these guys. Yep. That's all it's gonna be. Tank is blatantly cherry picking. Yes, right now. Tank is blatantly cherry picking. I don't even expect that fight to do over 150 pay-per-view buys, if that. With all the negative shit that I'm saying all throughout the internet on that fight. Everywhere I click, they trashing Tank. Which is a good thing. It's only fair. Everybody else getting trash. We got a big ass fight coming up this weekend. You got Bivol against Better BF. And all these fights being forced to be made, these fights that's been happening, Bud and Fort Spence, all these motherfucking fights that been taking place. Anoy and Steph and Cool Boy Steph, and just everything that's just been clashing lately. I mean, everything that's been in the air lately on the clash lately. It's got people wanting to see what they want to see. So for Tank to pop out here with a fucking unknown name like Lamont Roach, that shit is not going to work at all. That shit is not going to. And the reason it's not going to work is because people automatically know that Tank is going to win. It's like going to a movie you already seen before. They already know Tank going to win. And Coach Cal made us look super bad and definitely hurt Tank by saying we don't want to fight Shakur because he can't do what we do. That was the weakest statement ever made. That was the weakest statement made in the last 5 years that I heard in boxing. Because Coach Cal is the coach. Coach Cal, you should never tell him that you don't know how to beat Shakur. You taught him how to cut the ring off. I'm pretty sure you and Kenny done taught Tank all kinds of ways of cutting the ring off. I know y'all done taught. You saying basically you didn't teach him how to cut the ring off. If you saying you can't do what you do, you should have never made that statement. That statement hurt him a lot. Coach Cal hurt Tank with that statement. You should have never said that. We can't do what we do. That don't sound good. That don't sound good at all. So, with everything that's going on now, with everything that's going on as far as Tank career legacy-wise, is that shit ugly. You ain't got nothing to talk about after nothing. You can't brag about shit after the sport, but the fact that you were successful and made some money. You financially improved yourself and took yourself to another level. Yeah, that's all good. But you have no legacy. You have no legacy at all. Your legacy bucket is shot. Your shit is shot. And it's shot to the point from over here, Sports Prediction 101, you're not even going to be looked at no more as a top fighter because you don't fight top fighters. So why should you be looked at as a top fighter? You're not a top fighter because you don't fight top fighters. You know who the top fighters are. You know who the top fighters are. Repeat them for you one more time. Right now, at this point in your career, the only motherfuckers people interested in, the only people they interested in, Shakur Stevenson, whether the fuck you like it or not, keep hearing it, Shakur Stevenson. You could get a pass for Zapata. Yeah, you could fight Zepeda. Who else you could get a Stanionis? You could get a pass for him. Who else you could get a pass for? You could get a pass for of course, Devin Haney. Who else we want to see? Leo Santa. I mean, not Leo Santa Cruz. Teofimo Lopez. Who else you can get a pass with? Oh, Gary Russell Jr. Who else you can fight? Oh, you can go to 140 and fight Matias. You could go to 140 and fight Matias, or you could fight Gary Russell brother. And that ain't even really a big fight, because he ain't doing a lot. So kind of scratch him. Gary Russell Jr. from 126, yeah. But Gary Russell brother, that's just a mediocre fight too. You can fight him, but that's just a good fight because it's a DC Baltimore fight. And he Gary Russell brother. Lamont Roach, I know I hear he from DC, but don't nobody never heard of Lamont Roach until you just now picked him to fight him. Alright, so not looking good. Not looking good at all for Tank career when it comes to legacy. Oh, and another name, Lomachenko. Yeah, that's the other name I've been forgetting. Lomachenko. Those are the only names you can fight right now. Lomachenko, Shakur, Teo, Matias, Zepeda, all those kind of fights. Those are the only kind of fights that you could take that motherfuckers gonna pay for. We ain't paying for this shit. We ain't paying to see you just beat a motherfucker up. We want to see some shit, but we don't know who gonna win. And until we get that, far as we concerned, your resume is trash. It's just as trash as Deontay Wilder resume was in his first 30 fights. It's a trash resume. See y'all on the Get Back.